decided to honor Martin Luther King and Martin Luther King Day of Service by going down to the city of Tijuana. We are going to take humanitarian aid to refugees who are legally applying to come to our country and apply for asylum. We believe that the crisis at the border is not one of security, but one of humanity. We're taking blankets and toiletries, and hopefully we can have some impact today on the quality of their existence.
Martin Luther King, to me, is a very important person. I respect my father, number one, and Martin Luther King runs high number two. He's that important because of what he sacrificed himself, not for himself, but for the betterment of the African American people and the world.
In the spirit of Martin Luther King, we should, try to serve, try to help. Make ourselves available, make ourselves tools of service.
Today on MLK Day of Service, we actually came to Tijuana to visit a few shelters for the immigrant caravans. All these individuals who have been here for 4 months, stuck in Tijuana with no outlet over to the United States. So we brought humanitarian aid today in hopes to help out, make a dent in the need that we saw out here today. We saw children, we saw families, we saw 3 different shelters, we visited 1 clinic, and all I can say is that the need is tremendous.
We're here from LA trying to bring some support to the members of the caravan. As you probably know, there are thousands of them that have come, arrived to Tijuana, and with the hope of crossing the border and looking for political asylum.
And how long have you been here in Tijuana?
¿Cuánto tiempo tienen de estar aquí en Tijuana?
Casi 2 meses.
Almost 2 months.
2 months.
Now they are facing a reality, and the reality is that that hope, that opportunity doesn't exist, and it's not that easy as they probably at one time believed. And this is the result. Some of them are going to have to wait for months before they're able to see a judge.
He says that he doesn't think that he qualifies for asylum.
For us, we can't understand. Why would you leave and take these dangerous treks? On the other hand, they have faith that they're going to have this miracle, that they're going to come, that their greatest hopes and aspirations will be realized, that they'll have an opportunity to plead their case will be determined in their favor. So that's an amazing human experience.
They say your home is where your heart is.
What we're looking for is an orderly way for people to come here. No person sneaks in a side door if they've got an opportunity to come in the front door. No one does. We want to create that. That doesn't exist today. These efforts to try to frustrate people who have made this trek to go back aren't going to work, so we're only delaying the inevitable. They have a right to apply for asylum. We should recognize that, and we should facilitate that.
We need to be more compassionate about this. We need to understand that this is not, all the preconceptions, the wrong preconceptions about people from Honduras and Guatemala and El Salvador, all the Central American, that they're violent, that they are criminals.
MS-13 members, yeah.
Yeah, all the gang members, Mara Salvatrucha, all of them is completely mistaken, is erroneous. And these are individuals who have children, babies, they have families, they're truly looking for a better life. Their governments are corrupted, and there's no other choice sometimes that they have. And you can see in their eyes a desperation, the lack of hope. And they are coming over here trying to find an opportunity, a hope. And I guess as Angelinos, what we can do is to be more compassionate. Just open the doors of our hearts.
It's important for Angelinos to get involved because Los Angeles is the city to lead our country in showing what it means to be open and welcoming immigrants. And we know that a large percentage of these people from the caravan will end up in our neighborhood. And so this is our way of us to do humanitarian work across borders.
We've also had a long history of supporting immigrant communities. We recently did family reunifications, where we bring families from Mexico to reunify with their families in Los Angeles. And this is just part of our agenda, to continue building bridges instead of building walls.
Sooner or later, those immigrants are going to be in the Pico Union, MacArthur Park area, They'll be serving them food, they'll be cleaning their homes, they'll be taking care of their children. We hope that when those circumstances arise, that these people will come feeling positive about their experience, that they will come and do a good job when they get here, whether it's in the fields of science or culture, or whether it's hard labor, or whether it's in the service industry, that they'll appreciate the generosity of the American people.
This is our chance to show who we really are, and that we are not a nation that is against immigrants, but a nation that was built on immigrants, and that we will reach across borders to help all people.
We're going to cherish everything that we saw today forever, and it's just going to propel us to continue fighting for immigrants in Los Angeles.
I was very moved by today. Two things. I'm moved by the stories, and then I'm moved by the life that exists in these young kids, the energy, the enthusiasm, the excitement. You know, children are children. And even in the most difficult circumstances, they can be happy with a new toothbrush, a new bar of soap, a blanket. I'm also inspired to go back and make sure that Washington does its job, that we respect the law. We are part of the world community, and migrants and refugees have rights, and we should respect that.
When you see children who have been here for 4 months without their family, without basic necessities, it's really difficult to watch. But talking to individuals one-on-one really shed light on the human aspect of this issue. It should not be politicized. Anyone who sees this situation otherwise should come to the border and talk to individuals, talk to families, because these are human beings.
Where do you find food? I mean, obviously this is shelter, but where do you go for clothes? And
Andamos buscando un lugar donde quedarnos y vimos y venimos a preguntarle al Señor.
Oh, okay.
Sí, sí.
So you're saying that they were just walking around and asking?
We have a moral standard as Americans. This is the nation that everybody in the world comes to, from the very first person who got here to the person who's coming tonight. We have to preserve the integrity of our moral fabric.